Public opinion. Public opinion is the population's view on a set of issues at any point in time. Public opinion issues vary over time. It could be all sorts of different things. A couple examples would be like, if we need Social Security reform, if America supports the president, do most people agree with America's foreign policy, things like that. In practice, public opinion means, what do most Americans think about something? Public opinion can and often does change over time. Back in the 50s, they said this guy was inappropriate and they should film him from the waist up because he's dancing around and it's so crude. Elvis was too crude for society. Elvis. A valence issue is when multiple ideologies view the issue the same way. Democrats and Republicans agree America needs a strong economy. Almost all Americans agree we need to have some type of an army to keep our nation safe. Now, a wedge issue is a policy that sharply divides the nation. Abortion would be a prime example of a wedge issue. Saliency is the level of importance the issue possesses. Not everyone's number one issue is making sure teachers have an increase in pay. Wait, what did I say? Not everyone cares about teacher pay? Wait a minute, this can't be right. Oh, whatever, leave me alone. You guys are the worst. How do we measure public opinion? Public opinion polls are when you survey a sample of citizens to estimate the beliefs of the entire population. Polling breaks it down so we can look at the numbers and see how those numbers have increased or decreased over time. There are many different kinds of public opinion polls. But what is the most accurate way to measure public opinion? Scientific polling. Scientific polling is smart. In scientific polling, you define your universe or the entire group you want to focus on for the study. Your universe could be all Americans, American teenage boys that live in urban areas. Scientific polling has a random sampling or a random sample, which means that anyone in your universe has the same chance of being selected to answer the questions. Scientific polling has a random sampling or a random sample, which means that anyone in your universe has the same chance of being selected to answer the questions. Now, scientific polling isn't perfect, guys. Nothing is. Well, of course, some things are close. A shortcoming of scientific polling is the margin of error. Look at the bottom right corner of this picture where it says plus or minus 3.8%. That's the margin of error for this poll. That means all these numbers could go up or down by 3.8% because that's the common flaw in these type of polls. Another shortcoming of scientific polling is the wording of questions. Sometimes the word choice used in these polls can be biased or they can be leading you to a certain answer, and that means that the question is no good. Americans are likely to answer poll questions differently that use the term welfare versus the term helping the poor. So you can see how word choice complicates the findings of these studies. I gotta go. I've got great news. 100% of my students think I'm the best teacher ever. I've got to alert everyone of this poll. This is amazing.